Good afternoon. I'm Mark Tyler. I am the founder and publisher of AtlanticCityFocus.com. We are a brand new online black-owned digital news outlet, and we provide a safe space for residents and natives to tell their own stories in their own way. This is a labor of love for me, and it makes me extremely happy because, quite frankly, this is bigger than me, and I actually get to be a part of it. What I mean by that is this. In my sophomore year of college, I would have a recurring dream, and I would see the logo, Atlantic City Focus, with the tagline, "If it's important to you, it's important to us." And it would be emblazoned on the black background of my mind, and immediately I knew it was a black-owned publication, and immediately I knew it was my job to bring this publication into the world. So here is this wonderful thing, and it needs a conduit. It needs an avenue by which to make it into the tangible, if anybody understands what I mean. And I was charged with this task. So immediately I began to figure out how to get this done. So the first thing I did is, in my sophomore year of college, when I went home, I went to the property development where I lived, and I decided to create a program where I would do a newsletter, and I would teach the young people in the neighborhood how to produce their own newspaper. I did not call it Atlantic City Focus because I knew I did not own that particular venture. But that taught me two things. The first thing it taught me is that, number one, I could do it. Absolutely possible. Second thing it taught me was the next time I did it, I needed to own it. Because I took money to do it, now that becomes their IP or their intellectual property. Fast forward some years. When I left the Press of Atlantic City, I began to have the recurring dream again. So I needed to see what was going on in the news atmosphere, and I signed on with an organization called Patch, P-A-T-C-H. It was owned at that time by AOL. I developed the Aberdeen, Maryland patch system down there, and I am very proud to say that that is one of the few patch publications that survived. That organization has gone through a myriad of change, but the system that I set up is still in existence today, where others have folded under the weight of their own too much management, too much this, too much that. We put together, or rather I put together, the perfect mix, and that perfect mix is still in existence today. Thing about that, once I developed my system, they said, "Oh, well, what do we need you for? We got your system." Taught me two things. Number one, I can build a system now, but the next time I build it, I need to own it, right?
Right.
So, fast forward again, as I was coming into a milestone birthday, I began to have the recurring dream again. And this time I decided to see what was available in the news atmosphere, and I stumbled upon a micro grant. And I knew it was destined to work because when I looked up the micro grant, the deadline was literally on my birthday. I filled out the paperwork, I got the micro grant, I started AtlanticCityFocus.com, and we have not slowed down since. We're very new. I haven't even implemented the system yet, so I feel that we have nowhere to go but up, and things are going well. So that's my story.
Tell us how people can get involved with Atlantic City Focus today for free if they haven't already.
Okay. If you haven't already, go to www.atlanticcityfocus.com and sign up for our newsletter. And our newsletter is not your basic general run-of-the-mill newsletter. Our newsletter is our weekend guide. And so we are extremely proud that we curate news, or rather, particularly events for our community from Atlantic City all the way down to Washington, D.C. So when you open the Atlantic City Focus Weekend Guide, if you need something to do in Atlantic City or Atlantic County in this area, we have that for you. If you're looking, hey, maybe I want to go down to Wildwood, we have that for you. If you say, well, I feel like this is a Philly kind of weekend, we have that for you. And if you decide, hey, I'm going to be in D.C., I wonder what's going on, we have that for you as well. And so one of the things that makes us happy is the fact that as we were doing our initial research, although I knew this was destined to happen, you still got to do research. Anecdotally, people said, listen, we will support you, but we need events for us. We're tired of going to this one and that one and that one and that one. Can you curate everything in one place where we can find it so that we don't have to go all over creation looking for something to do? And we've done that. And then we also offer our general news. So we're very happy with the publication and the work that we've done so far, but we're extremely excited about all the things that we plan to do in the future.